Hello everybody, I hope this video goes out. I'm kind of in a rural Saskatchewan spot here. There's travel restrictions across Manitoba. Sounds like Thunder Bay as well. I have a big day of driving. Had to stop in Saskatchewan. I got a good community here with family ties, so staying here, and it's a big drive tomorrow. But I want to address the Western Standard. This is a super important video to share. I see people are on. I can't see who they are, so there might be issues with the video. I don't know. But I want you all to share this, get it out. John, I hope he gets time to look at it. But Danielle Smith, John Carpay, and I believe maybe James Coates' wife, could be a sister, I'm not sure. They did a Western Standard. They're doing it right now tonight. I want to answer some questions for all of them. And it's in international law where I'm going with things, how the world works, what isn't working for Canada, where Canada is right now. I can tell you all this clearly. Russia and USA are absolutely looking at this. China has taken this gift of James Coates and is absolutely using it to absolutely push back against the fellowship of the UNSC and absolutely justify what they're doing to the two Michaels, keeping the Michaels in jail, and absolutely fighting back with what they're doing with the Uyghur Muslims or Uyghur Muslims. Depends, I guess, where you're from, how you say that. I'm not sure. International law. This is huge, everybody. This is what I know of the absolute world as it is by the designers, the two designers who had to merge on this. This is an issue between United States and Russia, absolutely, as they sped up into a Cold War. And I want to hit this one freedom on this earth today that affected both the former Soviet Union and USA. Two different ways, but two countries, two superpowers. Before we even got into the UN, it was a right that was not part, okay, everybody, not part of the original design of the League of Nations, meaning UK, Spain, Japan, when all the countries were inside it but the USA, there was one right that exists today, enshrined international binding law. And guess where it isn't found? In the United States of America, who went through the biggest upset in any other nation in the world. That's freedom of association. Do you know what groups fall in freedom of association? Almost all of them, but the two major massive groups that fall into the freedom of association is religious groups and unions. I found this worldwide. I've went into many nations to look at this, and I've been in the highest academic worldwide organizations, top universities. Pick a country, 50-50. I've already been to their top university experts. Freedom of association is one world binding law USA does not recognize. It enshrines your rights to religion and to become a member of a union and have union rights. USA went through a violent history with freedom of association. Unions didn't exist when USA became a country. They have a hard time because it requires an amendment on the federal level. Half the states have enshrined it, half have not, because it's a right of any U.S. state to do so. Canadians try to adopt it, but the problem is Canada has freedom of association. That is the right of unions and all religious groups. If you get a registered church in any religious denomination, you're under freedom of association too. With that comes many other charter rights enshrined, supposed to be enshrined, and people say, well, why is the government doing what they're doing? They're trying to be like the United States. And again, we are not the United States. We are not a UNSC member. We're definitely never and ever were a Binding 5 member. We were a founding member of the UNSC. We were never given that status. Over the decades, we went 80 years as an absolute UNSC member. We lost that. Stephen Harper was the first to lose it. He went too far radical into non-binding agendas against our allies, the absolute allies of World War II. He went too far with former Axis powers. Some of this does overlap the Islamic countries, not all. Believe it or not, there's many Islamic countries that enshrine rights. However, there are several that don't, and they don't follow international binding law. This is where Canada is trying to go. It's multi-party. It's definitely a crown want of the UK. Clearly to me, from everything I'm reading right now, as I try to master the international binding law world, I'm already through the USA, working through Russia, which is slowing me down quite a bit over language. And I'm driving these days to get to Ontario, and I hope we get through tomorrow, but we'll see. These are all the issues coming forward. We got Russia, we got USA looking at everything. The two strongest superpowers. I ask everybody, get it shared out there. Americans are emailing me, so everybody knows. I'm going to make another video when I have some time. We're going to talk about Americans and what I'm going to reach out with Americans to move that needle. And that's the UNSC USA. How I did that last time with Nikki Haley is what we have to do going forward with Linda Thomas Greenfield if she doesn't move. I think she will. Russia's being very open, transparent. I need somebody going forward, post this video too. Any Canadian who can at least read Russian, I need that. Read Russian. We record it. I have a program for that. From the recording of what you read word for word, as it is clearly, I can make a transcript and transfer that to English. Doesn't cost any money. It's all free technology available to almost anybody. That's how we move forward. I know academic communities have that in the US, other countries. We don't have that here in Canada. And literally nobody outside of legal professionals have that works. We need that works. We, the people of Canada, need it. It's how we're going to go forward to understand the world. And that's what I want to do. So thanks, everybody. Get this shared out. I tagged John. I hope Danielle looks at it. I hope the Coates family looks at it. Stay strong. Spruce Grove's my community. You'll find a lot of the patrons of your community and your church group go all the way back through my childhood. I'm not happy with what's happening to you. I'm a Catholic. No, I'm not a member of the parish, but I know you're all good people, and we need to navigate international law here. I would love to see John Carpay win. I just don't see the Crown authority with that power over any of our justices, allowing it to go through. Sorry, I know that sucks, but this is Canada. It's broken. We're in a constitutional crisis. Thanks, everybody. Share, get it out there. Massive, important video. I hope it educates all of you. Thank you. Bye now.